Hey Eric, it's Matt with Search Strategy Marketing. We've been in business since 2009. Thanks for letting me send this video over to you. I enjoyed talking to you just for those couple minutes and kind of understanding a little bit more about what you're looking for. And you have your three teams, and you like to kind of keep it at that level. Totally get that. But I did want to show you some ways that you could improve on your site. Maybe it makes sense to hone in on a couple areas that would be better for you. And sometimes locations can be helpful. I know with gas prices, etc. It can be a little bit challenging and just timing, etc. So let me get into it for you, and I'm happy to take a look at your wife's site too, and just kind of give another overview. And hopefully this is helpful for you. And all right, so I wanted to jump in and talk about three things. I would talk about content and talk about backlinks and citations. But first, I love the site. It's good. I like that you have your links up here. That you go to your Google profile. I like the before and afters. I think one thing that Google likes to see, actually, I know they like to see, is content. They want to know what your site is about. And one place you could do that with content is on the metadata, which is telling them, it's just the bots crawl and they look at it and they say, all right, here's the website. This is a keyword, or they pick up the keywords and they understand what the site is about by what you put in these title tags and in the content. So this first place here, borders and beyond landscaping, you might want to just say Peoria, Arizona landscaping, or landscape design in Peoria, Arizona. I did a quick search here. You didn't come up for that. So Rolling Rock, you told me about them. They came up for that search. You can just put that in your title there, landscape design Peoria, or another one, landscaping, whichever it is that you want to do, based on which services you want to come after. You can put that there, and also keep your name in the title tag as well. The other thing, Google likes to see around 1,500 words of content. That gives you more opportunity to describe the services and the locations that you have or you serve, and to just tell them more about your site. So when the bots are crawling, they're going through the text and they see, okay, this is what the site is all about, and then they're more likely to show you when somebody does a search like landscape design Peoria, where they're raising their hand and they're saying, I need to find a landscape design person in Peoria. They're going to show your business. All right, so that's the first thing. That's content. And I did mention backlinks. I'll get to that in just a second. But I did want to talk about this area here. So this is Google Guaranteed. These are local ads, and they do a background check, and they put you here, and Google will ensure that you're going to do a good job, and they back that up here. So you can pay for those ads to be in that spot. You can also, this is your Google Map Pack, and this is where your business profile comes into play. It's your name, your address, and your phone number, and putting yourself there. There's a lot of views on there, so you want to come up in the Map Pack, and somebody's looking for Peoria, and you come up in this, or for landscape design in Peoria, you're listed in this spot. Okay, so if I go to your profile here. Let's see here. Let me go to this. So what it tells me is you've got your hours in here. That's good. You might want to put a little bit more content, and you want to get more reviews. So the more reviews you have, the more content you have in here that talking about keywords, and the more likely they are to put you in this top 3 area. The other thing is that you want to put a photo or so a week. But even if you don't want to do that, if you just save these and resave them you save them and resave them with the keyword and a location, geotag them, they're going to say, oh, they do work in Peoria. So they want to make sure that they're continuing to show, you're showing them that this is the area that I want to be in, and they're more likely to put you in here when somebody's doing one of these local searches. All right, so that's the second tip on site. And the next, all right, to continue on with that same theme, when it comes to your Google business profile, you also want to have your name and address and phone number in all kinds of directories. So Angie's List, expertise.com, Yellow Pages, Better Business Bureau, all of these different directories. If you have your name, your address, and your phone number in there, they're going to say, okay, They're legit. They're all over the web. So the more that you tell them about your business and how you have the hours and everything the same across the board, or the name and the address and the phone number across the board, the more likely they are to put you in this map pack here. And then the next part here is this organic search area. And so if you can be in all three, you get a lot of highlights. People say, oh, they're here, and they're here. Great. It just gives people more confidence because they know they see your name three different times and they're more likely to click on you. So you do have Rolling Rock Landscape here. I did take a look at their website. Yeah, I mean, I know these are buddies, I think you said, and that's great. So that neither one of you are blowing it up here in terms of your backlinks. Now, what is a backlink? A backlink is what supports the website. It's kind of like gas for the engine. The more backlinks you have, which are links from other websites to your own site, the better. So you want to have them be local. You want them to be relevant. You want them to be of high authority sites. And so it's essentially a popularity contest with Google. They want to see that you have a lot of backlinks, and therefore they say you're popular, we're going to put you at the top. But not all backlinks are equal. You don't want to have random backlinks from some Pizza Hut somewhere in Connecticut. It doesn't really help you much. You just want to have those that are more local and relevant. So when I take a look at that, and also just so you can see it here, this tool I have, this SEMrush, it shows me you have organic search traffic of 16 searches a month, and people are looking for you. The majority of your stuff's coming up at landscaping packages and Tierra Norte pavers. That's where you get your information, but you're not, or your volume traffic, but you're not getting anything specific like, you got landscape in Peoria, Arizona. You're number 14, so you've gotten a couple searches from that, but there's just not a whole lot altogether. So let's look at Rolling Rock Landscape. They've got double your traffic here. Yeah, they've got 38 searches and they've got 66 backlinks. So you actually have more backlinks, but they have more websites themselves that are referring to you, and they actually come up for some of these searches that are more specific in Peoria. So just keep that in mind. The higher you are in search, the more likely somebody's going to search for that buyer intent keyword where they're raising their hand. They're saying, I would like some help with this project here in this place. So there's opportunity to do that. So between the coming up here on the, you can do ads, but you can do the coming citations and get up into this map pack area and then get more backlinks to come up in this area with more content on your page. You could start to be in this 1 or 2 position. So just think about it. If you get 10 more visits a month and or maybe 20 more visits a month to your website, about 10% of those will turn into a lead. So that's two leads, and usually 1 out of 2 is going to close. So that's 1 new customer a month just by having 20 new visits to your website. I understand the referral process, and that's helpful, but just if you want to be in one spot and you want to focus in on it, I'd recommend at least putting yourself there in case things dry up at some point in terms of referrals, or whatever happens with the economy. You just want to be in a good position to do that. So again, Eric, this is great. It was great talking to you, and I hope this was educational for you. I'd love to have a conversation if you want to continue this, but if not, that's okay. Just use it for what it's worth. And I'll also do one for your wife here on her site, and perhaps we could have some complimentary services. Thanks so much. Have a great day.